Welcome to this very special edition of the KAJ Masterclass Live, the show which ensures that you profit from your time spent here with experts, either through their industry insights, information, or simply learning from them. And today we have Danielle. She is a mindset, fitness, and style coach, and she teaches people how to create the best version of themselves through their daily habits. Welcome to the show, Danielle.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm very happy to be here.
You are welcome to the show, Danielle. You are welcome to India in this online form. And I'm sure not just in India, but a lot of people across the globe will benefit from what we are going to discuss about. We'll be talking about how one can create the best version of themselves, how they can create their own reality. But before that, I would like to understand, Danielle, you write dressed Danielle, who is Danielle, or dressed Danielle, so that tell us a bit so that the audience understands, okay, more about you, and then gets your tips and tricks as per that understanding.
Yes, so I go by Dress Danielle, and essentially what I do is I help people get dressed for life. Okay, look at it as get ready, get prepared for life. And I help people do this through their daily habits. We're going to create an individual that can pull off anything, because the foundation of your life is based on who you actually are at this moment. Okay, we can only attract to us what we are. And a lot of people skip that step. They feel that they need to acquire something, they need to do something. But it first starts with, who are you actually? What are your daily habits, which is what makes up the person. So the way that I help people get dressed for life is by analyzing their daily habits and giving them a system. Right now, we're in the age where we need a system. There's so much information, there's so many things that people are telling people to do, and they just need a step-by-step process. And it's something that I've used on my life, and it works time and time again, no matter who it is.
Right. That's wonderful. Dressed for life. So, how do people get started with this, and who is this for? Is it like a lot of people already think that they know what they want to achieve? So, I want to understand, who is this dressing for life, for all about? Is it for everyone, or is it a particular type of people? Who are the type of people that generally come to you, Daniel?
This is for everyone, but it's going to be a matter of how bad do you want it. So it's fine if you know what you want to achieve, okay? But think about it as a video game, right? Let's say you're playing a video game. You're going to want to pick a character that is best suited to win that game, right? So in the beginning of a game, you usually get to dress your character, you get to choose what kind of person it is. And this is what we're essentially doing. We're choosing who our character is going to be as we go to achieve these goals. Because guess what? The person with the better character, right? That includes the better discipline, the better daily habits, the better consistency, is always going to outlast and do way better than the person who lacks all of those things. Okay, so we want to know what we want to achieve. That's fine. But we need to know who is the person that's going to achieve that. Who are you?
Right, Daniel. Who is the person that actually wants this sort of a understanding of life? So how do you know who they are? Because do they know who they are? And how do you then tell them who they are? What are the tools that you employ in this, and how do they take this? Because a lot of people get dressed up for life, but many a time, instead of dressing for life, they create a mask for themselves. So how do you bring that authentic person and then get them dressed up for life?
Yeah, so I do this through mindset, training, and nutrition. So it's very simple. When you look in the mirror, are your thoughts negative or positive? Okay, for most people, they're negative. They don't even like the way that they look. They feel like they're too overweight. They feel like they don't have enough muscles. Some people, just don't like who they are. So the easiest way that we can start is by creating the person in the mirror that you're proud of. Okay, so we're going to do things that build confidence. The only time that a person has confidence is when they've held their own words to themselves. Okay, how many times do we look in the mirror and we say, I need to lose weight? But what are you doing to lose weight? Right? So you don't have the confidence because you don't even listen to yourself. So we look at the mirror and we say, we make the changes. So we're going to get the mindset right. We're going to get the habits right. We're going to get the workout right. We're going to get the training routine right. Essentially, what I do in a nutshell is I'm going to get you to feel confident about yourself again. We're going to change the way that you look. We're going to give you a training routine. We're going to give you a nutrition plan. Most people don't even understand how to eat. We're going to wrap your mind around the correct mindset that you need to have to stick to these habits. And that mindset is, if you don't like who you are, you're never going to be happy in anything you do, because in anything you do, there you are, the person that you don't like, right? We experience this life in our bodies. So if you look in the mirror and you don't like your body, no matter what the surroundings are, you're still in that body you don't like. So we cannot avoid the body. We live in a world where they're trying to tell you that it's not about how you look. That is 1,000% a lie. Of course it's how you look, right? So we're going to do that. And we're going to do a series of events that are going to build the confidence in yourself. We're going to wake up early. Okay. As soon as we wake up, we're going to jump into some positive reading that's going to get our mindset right. We're going to jump into a workout that's going to build that body. It's going to get rid of negative thoughts. We're going to eat a certain diet, no more or no less than you need. And we're going to make sure not to make the same mistake twice. We're going to start journaling about what we regret. And every day we're going to stick to these habits. And over time, your world changes.
Right, Daniel. So I'm curious to understand, why is it that people wake up when they see themselves in their mirror, and several of them don't like who they are? Why is it so? What is wrong with them? Who told you? Who told them that there is something wrong? Because overnight I thought there is a lot of filtration of body and mind, and you wake up afresh.
Well, if you had a friend who always lied to you and never held their word, would you like that friend? That's
I will not
essentially
have a friend like that.
that's exactly who we are looking back at when we look in the mirror. We're looking back at someone who consistently lies to ourselves and doesn't hold our own word. And that's the problem. We can't fool ourselves. So when we look in the mirror, we see someone who isn't measuring up to what we know that we're capable of measuring up to. And in my view, the only reason that is because we don't have a system. One day you may get pumped up to do, a certain activities. And on those days, you will feel proud of yourself. But then you fall off, right? Because we're not actually committed to a system that's aligned with keeping this confidence. And that's exactly what I teach. So just as we're committed to going to a 9 to 5, every single day to work for someone else, we've got to be that committed to ourselves and our daily routine.
Right, Daniel. A lot of people do not want to be in reality. They feel that, it's better to be in your own bubble. That bubble becomes their reality instead of the real reality. And they are happy with this until and unless, till the time that bubble bursts and they find themselves that that bubble was actually in a very wrong place and the world has changed for them. It's a very difficult task for you to bring them, to the real reality and get them going towards whatever they want to achieve. How do you actually do that? How do you change their mindset, which has been their part of their reality for so long? How does that work? I'm curious. Also, in nutrition, means people make their own choices. Even if they come and they learn from you, after some time, they may just go back to the old routine. So, what is it that you tell them that sticks with them for a long, long time?
That you're never going to be good at anything if you can't master you. If you suck at being you, then how can you be great at anything in life? And it's basically, look, every day we're making choices constantly. Are you making choices that are aligned with the life that you want to live? Otherwise, you're creating your own hell. If right now I make even one choice that's not aligned with the life that I actually want to create, I've just taken a back step. So this isn't for everyone. This is not for people who are comfortable in the life that they're living and who don't want more. But for a lot of us, we know that we're capable of more, and we just can't figure out, why do I keep taking these back steps? You know, what am I doing wrong? You get to a certain point in life where you've suffered so much, you've experienced so much pain, and you realize that I'm going to die one day. I want to give my all. And that's when you're ready. That's when you're ready to find me, find a system, commit to a better life, because you realize, what are the odds if I don't? I mean, I'm just going to continue living the life that I'm already living that I don't like.
Right, right, Danielle. So, for people like this who come to you, what does success look like to them? Is it that they start liking themselves, but they don't have money because they have chosen now the real part of their lives? How does it look? Because a lot of people run first after money, then they realize that I should have gone for passion, following my passion. So, how do they, by the time they come to think of passion, the money evaporates. So, how do they calibrate or recalibrate that definition of success when they come to you? How do you tell them? Because if they just like themselves by seeing in the mirror, is that enough? Or is there much more than that?
Yes, that is enough. Because what I tell people is, success is what you attract by the person you become. Okay, so you have to understand how the universe works. Okay, we work in vibration and frequencies. We're like magnets. So we can only attract to us what we already are. If I feel abundant, then I'm going to attract abundance into my life. Okay, so this is why there is no need to chase after money. There is no need to chase after anything. The only need is to create an individual who exudes that. Okay, and then the thing will be attracted to you. This is how we're pulling in the experiences of life. And a lot of people don't understand this. They're looking at it backwards. No, you are the magnet. You are the antenna. And based on what you feel is what you attract to you. So this is why we have to work on us. We cannot avoid it. And once we work on us, everything that we want will easily flow to us.
Right, right, Danielle. So we talked about, dressed for life, getting dressed for life. What about getting dressed in life? What about clothes? Does that bring confidence? Does that bring success? A lot of people think, if I get dressed up well every morning, that will bring a lot of success. People will take me seriously. So tell us about dressing in life. What's the importance of that? Do you also advise them about that?
I think that your style is a byproduct of who you become. I dress well to a lot of people, but this only came after I developed the type of person that felt confident. And so you can't dress up a mess. People are not stupid. They can't fool themselves. They can't fool others. We've seen time and time where a person puts on some clothes, but the minute that they open their mouth, you realize what their mindset is. You start watching them, you realize their habits. We don't care what kind of outfit they have on. Okay, vice versa, you can have someone who just is such a great person and they make anything look good. And this is a problem that I ran into because, I started off styling people and I realized, oh, these people just don't like themselves. And they're thinking it's the outfit. They're thinking, oh, if I just bought this thing and if I just found the right thing. That's not how it works. So style is something that I feel personally that we shouldn't even be concerned about in the very least, right? Because even as the person, if you put on an outfit, in the back of your mind, you know that you're a fraud. You know that when you take off these clothes and you go back to that mirror, you have those negative thoughts. That's the problem that we've got to fix. We've got to fix where you think of yourself, you validate yourself. You're confident because of no outfit, no jewelry, nothing like that. But because I held my word today, I did everything I was supposed to do. I woke up early. I read some positivity. I worked out. I ate according to my diet. And I didn't make the same mistake twice. I'm building a better me. Who wouldn't feel proud of that? That's a person that can actually look in the mirror and feel confident with or without clothes.
Right, right, Danielle. So, to understand this in a different way, what is it that your clients ask help from you in? Because you are a mindset, fitness, and style coach. So, maybe I will get to understand through your clients.
So people come for different reasons. You know, some people come because they feel like they just want to drop fat. And then as we dive into it, we realize, well, really, they need mindset training. Mostly everyone needs mindset training because we live in an age where the information is there. Anything that you want to do, you can Google it and you can find out how to do it. The problem is we can never stick to it, right? And that all comes back to mindset. So some people come for dropping body fat. Some people come for building muscle. Some people do realize, okay, I need mindset training. Some people think they need to know where to shop for outfits. But it always comes back to who is this person currently and why can't they stick to things? Do they actually feel confident about themselves? So no matter what it is, it always comes back to mindset, but people come for various reasons.
Right, right. There is much to understand about so many of these things, Danielle, and I'm sure a lot of people would like to learn from you, about you, and engage with you professionally. So, what is the best way for them to connect with you?
The best way is on Instagram. My Instagram is dressed, Dressed, Danielle. And just send me a message. Send me a private message and tell me, you know, what are you struggling with? Is it your weight? Is it, you know, identity? That's another reason people come to me because they feel like they don't understand who they are or what their purpose is in life. Just message me, tell me what's going on, and you know, we'll have a discussion. We'll talk about where your weaknesses are and what we can do to strengthen them.
Wonderful. With this, it's a wrap on this very special edition of the KJ Masterclass Live. Thank you so much indeed for joining us.